Hi, Emmanuel. My name is Daniela,
Nice to
head of
meet
the
you.
department at NEAU.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. My name's Emmanuel.
Hi, let me take a quick look at this. All right. So, well, let's start. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, so I'm a senior this year. I'm graduating hopefully in the spring. Um, I started off community college at Oakton, which I thought really prepared me for school here at NEIU. And I'm glad I chose that path to go to community college to kind of learn, like, if I tend to slack a little bit over here, you kind of shows you how to approach a university where you have teachers that kind of expect a lot from you. So I'm glad I took that way, and I'm here now at NEAU, and I plan to take the GRE in the summer to hopefully get into PT school. Um,
Good. Tell me what is the thing that sets you apart from all the other candidates that we're gonna look at. Most of them are gonna have the same qualifications, but what is the thing that you think makes you unique?
I feel like I can bring a lot to the table in terms of my work ethic. Really hardworking. I'm reliable. You can count on me if you ever have any problems or you need someone there for you at that moment. I'm always willing to come in and help. I like to help my my teammates. I played soccer, so I'm, I know how to work in a team, and I'm just willing to learn. I'm coachable. I really like taking advice from people, and I feel like I can definitely impact your team if you were to hire me.
Okay. What is the thing that interested you in this career? Why did you choose this path?
I chose physical therapy because growing up I played a lot of sports, soccer, basketball, and I used to, playing sports, obviously you get injured a lot. So when I played soccer, I had multiple injuries. One was my ankle, so I twisted my ankle really bad one time, and I was actually going to physical therapy. And during that time, I'm just thinking like, oh, if soccer never works out, I really just wanted to be a soccer player. But if soccer didn't work out, I really just wanted to stay involved with sports. So I decided to stick with sports and become a physical therapist so I can help people and just kind of have a relationship with them in that type of way.
That's nice. Do you have a good relationship with your therapist?
Yes. I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a while, but we keep in touch every now and then. He's moved out of the state, so I don't really talk to him anymore. But we keep in touch.
So you consider that having a good relationship with the person that you're working, it's good. Whoever you're helping out,
Yeah.
it's important.
Yeah, it's definitely important. I feel like if it's all about staying connected with your customers or your patients. So if I'm a patient, I definitely want to keep in touch with physical therapists, and if you're a therapist, you want to keep in touch with your patient, for you to, if you have any questions or stuff like that.
Very nice. What challenge do you think this position presents? Like, what challenges do you think you're gonna encounter?
Well, it's obviously physical therapy is a very competitive field, so I think that's one of the biggest challenges is getting into PT school and then sticking with it, because a lot of things can happen and you can get sidetracked and you can give up at some point. But those are some of the challenges I am willing to sacrifice, and I am 100% committed to becoming a physical therapist.
Awesome. What are the most difficult decisions for you to make?
Some of the difficult decisions I would say is we'll come back to that.
No, that's sure. What are your strengths
Some of my weaknesses I would say is not time management. So I tend to procrastinate a little bit, but I have, throughout the years I have figured out ways in order for me to set a schedule where I can write the things that I have to do, or simply just keep an alarm where I have to do this, and I make a list and I check off every time I feel like I've accomplished something. So that's something I've overcame. And some of my strengths, I would say, is I talk a lot. I think so. I mean, in a way, it's good, but I also feel like sometimes you tend to overspeak sometimes, and then kind of annoys people. But I just like to talk and get along with people.
And in your career, probably it's gonna be good because you have to build a relationship with
Definitely,
your
yeah.
patients, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I see that in your resume you're proficient in Spanish and you know English, obviously. But if you encounter a patient who has the inability to communicate for many other reasons, you encounter somebody who speaks another language that you can't, what would you do to be able to communicate? How would you tackle that if you can't communicate with a patient by language?
Yeah. I would do my best to kind of, maybe if I don't have anyone around, I would kind of just try to like make signs, but if that's not working, then I would definitely seek help, and the nicest way, just ask if we can have a translator, or if we have someone who speak that language. So yeah,
Very good. I'm very, very, very pleased with your answers. Is it time?
that's what I said.
No, 7 minutes.
Okay, so another question that I have to ask you is, give me an example of when you had to make a very quick decision.
Sweet. I was just signing up for classes, and I had to decide between if I wanted to take anatomy 2 or just take another elective, and I decided, I have to stick with physical therapy, so I just decided just to make that move. And that was a quick decision I had to do then. Just class management.
Any questions that you have for
Um,
us? Or?
Nothing right now. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time and thank you for
All right.
coming.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. That last question was so good.
You guys are not even at 8 minutes.
Really?
No?
No, what are
Keep
you
going?
doing? Yeah. I never said time.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Very important. How do you're going to be working in a hospital, there's going to be chaos going around, and how are you going to react to pressure?
To pressure, I just feel like you shouldn't get, you should remain patient. You shouldn't, if there's a lot of people, obviously, I know I'm pretty good at handling situations like that, so I kind of work better under pressure. So just kind of keeping your head straight and not worrying about what's going on, and just focusing on what's next. I feel like that'll keep everything under control.
Oh, very, very interesting. Why? Tell me who's your inspiration to become your inspiration.
My inspiration, I would say, are my parents. They've worked so hard to make us who we are today, and what they've done. Just work so hard and move from their country to come live in the States and raise 3 kids. It's not easy. So I really just look up to my parents. My dad works extremely long hours, and one day I just want to be like him and working less hours, but still, supporting my parents and my inspiration.
Are you able to work during like 24/7? Can we call you at any time, or
Yes.
you rather not work on the weekends?
I'm willing to work whenever you guys need me. 24/7. I mean, I'll probably be asleep sometimes, but I'm willing to come in whenever you guys need me.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.